guys? It's Jo. Welcome to the very first episode of Jo Talks About Nutrition Topics and discusses nutrition misconceptions that she's learned and researched over the years. I am currently studying nutrition in the University of the Philippines, and if you don't already know, I am very passionate about nutrition and fitness. To start off this series, we'll be discussing the basics of nutrition, so if you guys are ready, let's get talking. Nutrition plays a very important role in our lives. Every single day we eat. We've probably consumed over 50,000 meals and snacks. And without conscious effort, our body has been using that food to fight diseases, to fuel our daily activities, and to maintain our body function. So what is nutrition? In simple terms, nutrition is the science that deals with food and how it affects our bodies. And food is life, literally, because food is any substance that we consume to maintain life and support growth. Food provides our bodies with nutrients. So nutrients can be divided into two subcategories, micronutrients and macronutrients. They are differentiated into micro and macro because macronutrients are what our body needs in macro, large amounts, and they provide us with calories, while micronutrients are what our body needs in micro or small amounts. There are three macronutrients, what most of us are familiar with. These are the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the fat. Carbohydrates provide the body with fuel, with energy, kind of like gas to a car. The main source of energy in the human diet is carbohydrate. Foods such as corn, bananas, bread, rice, suman, pandesal. See, when we consume carbohydrates, our body breaks it down into simple sugars, not to be mistaken with white sugar. These simple sugars are absorbed by our body and then used for energy. It's the energy that our body needs to perform all of its bodily functions and to keep us alive. Any glucose molecules that have not been used for energy immediately will be stored in our liver as glycogen, which will be easily converted into energy whenever we need it. Another macronutrient that all fitness people love is proteins. Protein can be found in your beans, your tofu, your legumes. It can also be found in your animal meats and eggs. While carbohydrates provide glucose, protein provides amino acids, and amino acids are used for growth, development, as well as repair and maintenance of our body's tissues. They also provide structure to our bodies, aka muscles and bones. The last macronutrient is fat. And we may think that fat is not essential because, of course, fat has been negatively connotated with the word fat. But when we talk about fat, we are talking about dietary fat, whose building block is the fatty acids. So fat is important because it provides structure to our cells. If you guys remember from biology, you got your phospholipid bilayer and your plasma membrane, which surrounds the cell. But not only that, it also provides us with insulation in the cold days, keeping warm. And it also protects your organs from being squashed. And this can be found in your oils, your avocados, your coconuts, your nuts, as well as your dairy, poultry, and some fish. Oils and fats are also essential in absorbing some vitamins and nutrients that we will be discussing later. To sum up our macronutrients, carbohydrates for energy, protein for structure, and fats for protection. Now we can discuss our micronutrients. Our micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. Vitamins aid in energy production, bone formation, they help with your immunity, your wound healing. There are two categories of vitamins, the water-soluble and the fat-soluble. When we say water-soluble vitamins, this means that they dissolve in water and are not stored in the body. These are vitamin C and the vitamin B complex, which is B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin, B5, B6, folic acid, as well as biotin. So let's break it down. For example, you eat an orange, which is packed with your carbohydrates as well as your vitamin C. When you eat this orange, the vitamin C dissolves in the water in your body and is brought to all of the possible places that it is needed. Once your body uses up all of the vitamin C it needs for the day, the unused vitamin C will go to your kidney for filtration and will be excreted through your urine. By the way, that is not why you have yellow pee. This is why we need a daily replenishment of our water-soluble vitamins because they are flushed out of our body. But just because they are excreted does not mean that you can simply load up on those vitamins and that they won't have any toxic effect, because there will still be some effects on your kidney and other parts of your body, but we will not be delving into that in this video. So now for our fat-soluble vitamins, aka vitamins A, D, E, and K. So if water-soluble vitamins dissolve in water, fat-soluble vitamins dissolve in fat. They are also stored in the fat tissues in our body. These vitamins stay in our bodies for a longer period of time. However, this does not mean that they don't get depleted. So you still need your daily requirements of these vitamins. Now let's talk about minerals. Minerals do a lot of things. For example, they maintain your cardiovascular health, and they also help you maintain your skeleton structure. There are two kinds of minerals. You have your macro minerals and your trace minerals. So like the macronutrient, micronutrient naming thing, macro minerals are needed in larger amounts, while trace minerals are needed in trace amounts. An example of macro minerals, you have your calcium, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, chloride, and sulfur. While you have your trace minerals, which is iron, iodine, manganese, zinc, cobalt, copper, fluoride, and selenium. Oftentimes, when we don't get enough of these minerals, this leads to health problems. For example, calcium. Too little calcium, especially when you're a kid, can lead to weaker bones. So now you're probably thinking supplements. And the truth of it is, we don't really need supplements if the diet that we are consuming provides enough macronutrients and micronutrients that our body needs. Consuming a balanced diet of fruit, vegetable, protein, grains, and starches will provide your body with enough nutrients that it needs to support its bodily functions and keep you alive. So with that, we have reached the end of our very first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you want more of this series, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also comment below what topics you are very interested in for this series. Till the next video, stay fab and eat for your body.